Hey there, it's Blair here at TimeTrades. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday, December 24th, special abbreviated Christmas edition. So just a couple quick things I want to cover on this short video. First, quick update on the forecast. All right, so we're looking at NDX here. We've got our orange springboard area, and I've added a GAN here to the October 26th low, and you can see just how strong this bullish trend is when we encounter these bearish periods in the speed index. When the speed index declines, we don't get much of a decline in price. All we see is some consolidation. That's what's happening again. Once the springboard period ends, once speed index starts moving up, I fully expect to see a boost up, and I expect to see price following this yellow arrow up. So of course, that's just a forecast. It's based on what I'm observing, but the bullish bias seems to be playing out here, and this could continue throughout most of January. All right, so that's just a short update on the forecast. And you can tell simply by how shallow these pullbacks are that, the bullish trend is super strong. Okay, so another question that I got from another TimeTrades customer over the past few days was about the price action on Friday. So if we drill down on Friday, let's go to a shorter time frame here. Right now we're in a locked price to bar ratio, so we'll turn that off so we get some dynamic scaling. Let's go down to a 3-minute chart. Let's double click on this. And what I want to add here is a vertical line where Mercury was conjunct Sun. So this is where Mercury made an inferior conjunction to the Sun, right? And you can see how this tagged the start of this intraday dump. If you were able to catch this as a solid 1,000-point flush on the NDX and NQ. So the question from the other TimeTrades customer was, okay, so how do we know that this is important, right? And I've got a two-part answer to that. I thought that was a very good question, and I think that is something that is going to be actually a major theme of my development in 2024, because we have this machine learning thing that generates all of these probabilities and also collects all of the influencer data. And we have the TradingView side, which displays all of these timings on a chart that probably most of us look at during the day. So I think the theme behind the question is, how do we better connect those two things, right? So let me just show how I would answer those today, and I'll talk about how I'm going to tighten up that answer in my development in 2024. So to answer that question today, we would go to TimeTrades, okay? So here's SPX, you could use NDX. And we're on the influencers. So if you go to the chart, which most of you I think are familiar with, go to the chart and then go to the influencers tab, okay? And then you see a list of influencers here. And those of you that have annual subscriptions have the ability to export full influencer data to a CSV file, all right? So if you are a committed TimeTrades user and you're still on the monthly subscription, I'd encourage you to consider a yearly just to get access to this, okay? And after you export the CSV file, then you can see it in Excel, all right? And I'm going to zoom in here so it's a bit more legible, but this is kind of what you see. You see a list of all the features, and you see the importance ranking for pivots, the importance ranking for moves, and you can see how many features there are. There's over 1,300. Now, the question is, okay, so out of all of the Mercury conjunctions, how do we find out which ones are important? All right, so you can use the uh, features built into Excel to do things like filtering right now. You can use the filter feature up here. Click on that. Click on this drop down. Search for conjunct. Okay. And then you get a list of all the conjunctions. All right. And if you want to see Mercury conjunctions, you can go Mercury con. All right. Now, I think this will exclude the moon. So if you, or sorry, exclude the sun. So if you want to look at, say, sun conjunctions, you can look at sun conjunctions. All right. So let's go with that. We've got sun conjunctions here, and then we want to sort by moves. Let's see which ones are important. So we're going to sort from lowest to highest. Because it's a ranking, the most important ones have the lowest number. All right. So Sun inferior conjunction Mercury has a move importance ranking of 22. Okay. So that means it's in the 21st or 22nd percentile of importance, right? It is the most important of all of the sun conjunctions, okay? So that gives us a very good sense of, hey, this is important. But remember, TimeTrades importance data is based on daily data, okay? So it's based on daily data. So keep that in mind when you're translating that into a short-term time frame. It also has an importance percentile ranking of 24 for pivots, right? So it's also fairly important for pivots. Although interestingly, the most important Mercury ranking for pivots is the superior Mercury conjunction. That's at 17 and a half, 18. And if you look down a little bit more, the most important pivot conjunction is Sun conjunct Chiron. And this is something that I want to do a little bit more of, is work a little bit more with some of these asteroids. All right. So anyways, that's how we would answer the question today, right? How do we know these things are important? We use the influencers. Influencers tell us what is important. If we were to go and do this for gold, we would get different numbers, right? Because gold relates to different planets. So we can go through this, we can hit gold, we can go to influencers, we can hit export, we can bring up that file and take a look at influencers for gold. And we can do the same thing, right? Zoom in. I have no idea what the answer is going to be here. I haven't done this analysis for gold. We can go data, filter. But I think it's interesting just to compare Sun con Mercury, or is it Mercury con Sun? No, it's got to be Sun con Mercury. Here it is. All right. So gold, interestingly, has very interesting, very different data. Mercury conjunctions are of average importance, okay? Venus, extremely important, all right? So this is one of the things I want to get to with time trades is I want to connect this information on importance with the TradingView half of time trades so that you as a user have visibility to what is important for a specific asset that you're trading, and then you can configure your TradingView to display only the most important information for that asset, right? Now, as you can tell, I've been getting better and better at writing TradingView scripts. So I think in the next few months, you're going to see a big improvement in that, where I can create scripts that have the ability to display a whole bunch of stuff. But at the same time, I don't want to overwhelm you guys as traders and investors and users with information, right? I want to make sure that the information that is on your chart matters for that asset, right? So that's where the influencers come in, and that's why this is so important. Okay, so the other part to this answer is another TradingView script that is under construction right now, and this is TimeTrades Rulers. Okay, so let me just see here. Do I have the right chart? So this is something that's under construction. I want to share this with you. I'm just going to add this to the chart. I want to give you a sense of what this is. So this is just in my development environment. You can see the code here. This is how I spend most of my time. When you add this to the chart, it says set the start time for TimeTrades Ruler. Okay, so we can go and find a time that's relevant here for Bitcoin. Let's grab maybe this low over here on November 21st. And what happens is you see a bunch of labels along the top. Right now, it's only showing the moon, or sorry, not the moon, the sun. Okay, the moon is ignored at the moment. It's only showing the sun. And let's just start with harmonics of 60 degrees and harmonics of 90 degrees. So basically squares, and harmonics of 120 degrees. So trines, okay? And then we will see those harmonics of the sun's movement appear in the chart, okay? And now you can see some of these patterns, and the cool thing is that they project into the future and also into the past. So you can see 90 degrees before the anchor point, 120 before the anchor point, 180 before the anchor point, that sort of thing. All right. So right now in this chart, in this script that's under construction, we've got the sun, we've got well, no other planets. I haven't coded up the moon yet, but you know, we can get to the point where we can also show Mercury, and also I want to get to the point where we display synodic cycles. So a synodic cycle is a combination of two planets. So that's how we would use this to look at, say, Earth and Mercury. The combination of Earth and Mercury is a synodic cycle. The Venus intervals that display those purple rectangles on the chart, that's another synodic cycle. So I want to be able to display those here as well. All right. So that's really why I'm most excited about the planetary lines work, because that's the foundation that I can use to build this ruler feature and make this better for you guys. So that's a big theme for me in 2024, is better connecting the influencers information that the TimeTrades web app and machine learning collects, and connecting that with all of these TradingView scripts that I can create now quite efficiently and accurately. All right, so that is it really for the content. I got a few other things to share with the group. One of the things, okay, so a couple things. Let's go back and take a look at the new TimeTrade script. I want to talk about that. Okay, so oh, that's the old TimeTrade script. Let's grab the new TimeTrade script. So I did give the TimeTrade script a bit of a renovation over the last couple days. So I want to show you what that looks like. Okay, so there's really no new major features here. But I did change a few names. You might be confused. GAN waves is now lunar declination events because I just kind of got tired of saying, hey, this is a lunar declination event. So let's call it what it is. Okay, keep it simple. Also, small pivots are now lunar apogee and perigee. Okay, so those are two name changes here. You might be wondering what these numbers are. These are for line thickness. So I've got configurable line thickness for anything that draws a line now. Okay. Magic levels, we've got two line thicknesses because you can control the orange and the white. Also with cheat codes, we've got two line thicknesses. We've got one for the purple and one for the teal. And I also upgraded the tooltips here to be more helpful for you guys. Okay, so that's an upgrade. If your TimeTrade script does not look like this, please upgrade and you'll get this additional functionality. All right, so that's that. And also wanted to mention on the website, I did update the product page a little bit. So this is a little bit better, easier to read. If you're a new user, brand new to TimeTrades, you can get a good sense of what TimeTrades is about just by scanning this page. So that's an improvement there. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this is I've just launched an affiliate program. So those of you that are fans of TimeTrades and have friends that might also be interested in what TimeTrades offers, then I have an affiliate program, and I'm going to put information about that here on the partners page. It's not updated yet, but it will be. So that is coming soon. All right, so that's about it for me. I just want to thank everyone for being a TimeTrades customer and user over the past year. It really is my honor to help build out these tools. I do love it. It's my passion, and thanks for being part of this journey with me. I do appreciate that. I wish you all a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And we will talk to you next week on next week's video. Thank you. Bye now.